Could you imagine walking in on your spouse and your child having sex? Well, this man right here on the right did. This is a story I have covered in the past, but there is a new update. I'll give you some background info as well in this video. So this woman is a nurse and she was caught raping, drop the G, her 15-year-old stepson, and she was caught by her husband / the father of the child. Can you imagine? She was arrested last year, but she just reportedly accepted a plea deal, of course, and so that will give her a much lighter prison sentence. Unreal. So 34-year-old Alexis Yates, pictured here, pleaded no contest to a charge of lewd and lascivious battery. This was on Thursday, August 21st in Ocala, Florida. This was after she was originally charged with sexual battery of a person between the ages of 12 and 18 years old. Now, because of her plea deal, she will reportedly have to only spend 2 years behind bars in prison. She will then have 2 years of community control and 10 years of sex offender probation. It's just not nearly enough, in my opinion. According to reports, she will also have to complete 200 hours of community service and cover court costs and pay fines as well. Prosecutors said that the victims, the 15-year-old boy's family, was okay with that, and they supported the agreement because that meant he would not have to testify at trial. They said that would have been something that would have interfered with his ongoing mental health treatment. As I said, Alexis here is a former nurse, and she was arrested and charged last year following the disgusting incident of abuse that occurred in July of 2024. Her husband, Frank, who is reportedly a lineman, walked in on Alexis sexually assaulting his son, her stepson. They were having sex. The victim, the young boy, then talked to investigators last August, and it was revealed that he had been on vacation in Florida to visit his dad for the summer, and that was when the assault or abuse occurred. The teen then allegedly described in very graphic detail how the two of them had sex. And that was after they vaped cannabis oil together and they played video games together, and then just the two of them watched a movie together. The teen said that Alexis, his stepmom, started to tell him how corny, drop the C at an H, she was, because she had not had sex in 2 weeks because she had been on her period. The teen also told authorities that that whole week before they had sex, Alexis had constantly made jokes about her sexual appetite and how corny she was. He said he then started to kiss her neck, and when he was doing that, she said, "I wish you were 18 because you're not old enough." So she knew what she was doing was beyond wrong, and she even acknowledged it beforehand. She then reportedly kicked off her underwear before engaging in oral sex and intercourse without using a condom. Absolutely unbelievable. The child said while they were doing the deed, she kept saying, "Oh, F-U-C-K, and this is so bad." Yeah, it's real bad, girl. The two of them then reportedly heard something in the garage, but they kept having sex, and that was before the dad / husband walked in after he worked a late night shift as a lineman. The teen said he then ran to the bathroom with his pants around his ankles when his dad caught the two of them. When the victim was questioned by his dad, it was said he refused to tell his dad what happened. When the husband asked Alexis, his wife, about it, she allegedly told her husband that she asked the boy to stop. Yeah, right. The boy then insisted that was not true and feared his dad was going to beat him with a belt. You know what else Alexis told her husband? She told him that she had sex with his son because the son looked like his dad when he was younger. You got to be kidding me. But wait, that's not all. She further told him that his son's penis looked like a more youthful version of his father's, of his. Oh my gosh. So after the assault and the two of them getting caught, the victim was taken to his grandparents' house, and it was said the dad told him on the way over there that he had just ruined his life. When the victim got to his grandparents' home, he said that his grandpa discouraged him from calling to tell his biological mom what happened. Now, the next day, the teen called his stepmom, Alexis, and she allegedly told him that she wished his dad had not caught them. Then, in October of last year, the father eventually sent in an anonymous tip to authorities about the incident. Thank goodness. The teen was then informed that his dad didn't want to live with his stepmother anymore. I wouldn't either. She was arrested in November on a charge of sexual battery of a minor. Sadly, it was said that the victim's family members, or some of them, tried to discourage him from telling the cops what happened. Why? Alexis's nursing license was thankfully suspended after she was arrested. She is now set to be sentenced on September 16th. During the sentencing, the victim and his biological mom will reportedly give victim impact statements. Those will be interesting to hear. This is one of the worst stories I think I've ever heard of. I'm definitely glad that she's going to prison and not just getting probation like so many other of these women get when they do disgusting acts like this. For more true crime, make sure to follow and subscribe if you're over on YouTube.